Welcome to Case Law Minutes by litigationhelp.com, your public legal education provider. My name is Aaron Huizinga, and in this video, we are going over the case of AM versus CH, 2018 ONSC 6472, and AM versus CH, 2019 ONCA 764. This video will deal with the issues of alienation. But first, we need the disclaimer. This presentation is for general legal information only. For advice specific to your case, please consult a lawyer. This video only deals with the issue of alienation and the evidence required to prove alienation is taking place, as decided by the Superior Court of Justice. This ruling was later upheld by the Court of Appeal of Ontario. The facts of the AM versus CH case is as follows. 3 children of the marriage, the mother successfully alienating the 3 children from their father. The mother unilaterally moved the children from Toronto to Guelph. The father successfully brought a motion to have the children returned to Toronto, which the mother complied with. At the time of trial, the 2 eldest children were 19 and 18 and not subject to the ruling. The youngest child, B, was 14 at the time. The trial judge found that the mother had alienated the children from the father dating back to prior to separation. The trial judge ordered a custody reversal. Custody is now referred to as decision-making. In so doing, he ordered the child B to have no contact with the mother. This ruling was appealed by the mother and the Ontario Children's lawyer, but it was upheld by the Court of Appeal. With respect to alienation, the court found at paragraph 107 and 108 that parental alienation is a legal concept as opposed to a mental health diagnosis. As such, it is in my view that the court can make a finding of alienation based on the analysis of the facts alone without expert evidence. Experts have developed a list of factors to aid in identifying parental alienation. The cases have cited these factors. For example, when analyzing the issue of parental alienation in CW, MacPherson J qualified Dr. Fidler as an expert in alienation. Dr. Fidler then set out indicators of alienation. These have been cited in a number of cases. With respect to alienation and the behaviors displayed by the child. View of parents one-sided. All good or all bad. Idealizes one parent and devalues the other. Vicious vilification of target parent, campaign of hatred. Trivial, false, and irrational reasons to justify hatred. Reactions and perceptions unjustified or disproportionate to parents' behavior. Talks openly to anyone about rejected parents' perceived shortcomings. Extends hatred to extended family and pets. Hatred by association. No guilt or ambivalence regarding malicious treatment, hatred, etc. A stronger but not necessarily healthy psychological bond with alienating parent than with rejected parent. Anger at rejected parent for abandonment. Blames him or her for divorce. Speed is brittle. A litany obsessed. Has an artificial quality. Effect does not match words. No conviction. Unchildlike. Uses adult language. Has a rehearsed quality. Stories are repetitive and lacking in detail and depth. Mimics what siblings report rather than own experience. Denial of hope for reconciliation. No acknowledgement of desire for reconciliation. Expresses worry for preferred parent, desire to care for that parent, or defensive denial that the child is indeed worried about the parent. With respect to alienating and the alienating parent's behavior, allows and assists the child, makes decisions about contact, rarely talks about the other parent, uninterested in child's time with the other parent after contact, gives a cold shoulder, silent treatment, or is moody after child's return from visit. No photo of target parent, removes reminders of the other parent, refusal to hear positive comments about rejected parent, quick to discount good times as trivial and unimportant. No encouragement for calls to other parent between visit, rationalizes that child does not ask, tells child fun things that were missed during visit with the other parent, indulges child with material possessions and privileges, sets few limits, or is rigid about routines, rules, and expectations, refuses to speak directly to parent, refuses to be in the same room or close proximity, does not let target parent come to door to pick up child. No concern for missed visits with the other parent, makes statements and then denies what was said. Body language and non-verbal communication reveals lack of interest, disdain, and disapproval. Engages in an inquisition of child after visits. Rejected parent is discouraged and refused permission to attend school events and activities. Telephone messages, gifts, and mail from the other parent to child are destroyed, ignored, or passed on to the child with disdain. Distorts any comments of child that might justify accusations. Does not believe that child has any need for a relationship with the other parent. When a child calls and is quiet and non-communicative, parent wrongly assumes pressure from target parent, or that child is not comfortable with target parent. Evidence of bad parenting. Does not appreciate the child is uncomfortable talking to alienating parent about target parent. Alienating parent's behavior continued. Portrays other parent as dangerous. May inconsistently act fearful of other parent in front of child. Exaggerates negative attributes of other parent and omits anything positive. Delusional false statements repeated to child, distorts history and other parents' participation in the child's life. Claims other parent has totally changed since separation. Projection of own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors onto the other parent. Does not correct child's rude, defiant, and/or omnipotent behavior towards the other parent, but would never permit child to do this with others. Convinced of harm when there is no evidence. False or fabricated allegations of sexual, physical, and/or emotional abuse. Denigrates and exaggerates flaws of rejected parent to child. Says other parent left us, divorced us, and doesn't love us. Over-involves child in adult matters and litigation. Child required to keep secrets and spy or report back on other parent. Child required to be messenger. Overt and covert threats of withdrawal of love and affection from child unless other parent is rejected. Extreme lack of courtesy to rejected parent. Relocation for minor reasons and with little concern for the effects on child. What can the courts do when a finding of alienation has occurred? In paragraph 110, summarize the possible options. 1 is do nothing and leave the child with the alienating parent. 2, reverse custody by placing the child with the rejected parent. This is what happened in this case. Leave the child with a favored parent and provide therapy. Provide a transitional placement where the child is placed with a neutral party and therapy is provided so that eventually the child can be placed with the rejected parent. You can get this case from CanLII.org using the link in the description below the video or the link displayed in the video. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and tune in to other videos from the most cited list of family law cases.